Very good morning, students. So today I would like to discuss about the moving averages concept. Of course, in the previous video we have completed 3 yearly moving averages. Now this one is 5 yearly moving averages. Now how to calculate this 5 yearly moving averages is, just look at the problem. Find 5 yearly moving averages for the following time series. Years 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on 8. Value 10, 15, 18, 21, 25, 30, 33, 40, 50. Now initially 5-year moving totals are to be calculated, and you know that generally moving averages means like finding the averages by overlapping the time series data. Clear? So just here overlapping, I mean 3 yearly means how we have done 1, 2, 3, again 2, 3, 4, again 3, 4, 5. This way it will be a overlapping year. See, if you observe the definition of moving averages, what it is given here, depending upon the specified period, the average for the number of periods is taken into account and placing it to the center of the time span. It is calculated for successive overlapping groups of time series data. Clear? Successive overlapping groups of the time series data. Now here the problem, how we have calculated, just look at it. Initially 5 yearly moving totals are obtained, and then each of these are divided by 5. These moving averages are the trend values. Clear? So now years 2002, 2008 and the value 10, 15, 18, 21, 25, 30, 33, 40, 50. Now 5 yearly moving totals. Generally when 3 yearly means the average or the total has to be written at the midpoint of the time period which is asked. Now 3 yearly means what is the mid value? The time span 2, and then 5 yearly means 3 will be the midpoint. Clear? Now first 5 years, what are those? From 2000 to 2004, 2001, 2, 3, 4. First 5 years, and those values were 10, 15, 18, 21, 25. Add these 5, and then for the 5 observations, which is the middlemost, the center value will be the middlemost term. Clear? So 10, 15, 18, 21, 25, adding these 89, you will be getting the total, and that 89 should be written the middlemost time span, the middlemost period, that is from 2000 to 2004, which is the middlemost 2002. So there it has to be written the total, and then divided by 5. The trend value is 17.8, and then overlapping the period, that is from 2001 to 2005. Okay, so the first year will disappear, and then one more year is going to overlap. Clear? So from 2001 to 2005, so from 15, 18, 21, 25, 32, we have to calculate the total, and that total will be written as from 1 to 5, which is the middlemost, 3 will be the middlemost, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 is the middlemost. So the total has to be written at the middlemost, that is 2003. Again from 2002 to 2006, totaling 127 can be written corresponding to the year 2004. Again 2003 to 2007, 149, and 2004 to 2008, 178. As you know that the first two and the last two will remain blank. That is a main disadvantage of time series, because we are not following the limitations as limitation in the sense, see, observe here, what are the disadvantages of time series? This method does not provide the trend values at the beginning and at the end of time series, right? Is it proved? So it is proved here. First two observations and next two observations were kept blank, because you are writing the total as well as the trend value at the middlemost time span of the required period. Clear? Mentioned period. So 3 yearly means exactly at the middlemost, because we are calculating the averages. Averages means, you know, concentrates throughout the central value. So here also we are calculating the averages, total and then averages. Center value only, maximum it falls. Clear? Now after calculating the trend values divided by 5 of all these totals, 17.8, 21.8, 25.4, 29.8 and then 35.6. Now if you look at the trend values, is it not in increasing order? Is it not in upward direction? Right? Inclining curve. So then the given data shows an upward trend, because look at the trend values. They are in sort of increasing kind of order. By looking at your values also you can understand that it must be an increasing order, because 10, 15, 18, 21, 25, 30, 33, 40, 50, it is almost, not almost, it is increasing order. Okay, accordingly the trend values also definitely we get in a increasing kind of order. Definitely the data shows upward trend. This is 5 yearly moving averages. 3 yearly means 3 total and then average divided by 3. And 5 yearly means 5 total and divided by 3. See, generally when odd number of observations, exactly the middlemost term can be found. But wherein even number of observations, the middlemost value is very difficult between the time periods. So time the middlemost cannot be sorted out easily. That is the reason in 4 yearly, the even moving average, 4 yearly moving averages, there is a slight difference from 3 and 5, because 3 yearly and 5 yearly are an odd number of values. So definitely the middlemost value straight away we can consider and we can observe. But wherein even number of observations, see, time period between the two different time periods, even time period in between means which time point you will be considering. So in a year, middlemost month means what you will say? Tell me. Again June, July only it will come. 6 and 7. Clear? The middlemost years means. Again in June, July, what is the middlemost? Which date you will be considering? It is very, very difficult, right? So for that reason, odd number of moving averages, easily the middlemost value can be sorted out and totals and averages can be calculated. But wherein even number of moving averages, it is very, very difficult to find the middlemost term. That is the reason we have been introduced a concept called centering. So centering means what? Let us see. Calculate the 4 yearly moving averages for the following data. So 4 yearly moving averages means generally as per the required time point, 4 yearly totals only we will be calculating. But the position of 4 yearly writing where it will be, because in 3 yearly I said that from second term, 5 yearly from third term, because in 3 yearly middlemost will be 2 and 5 yearly middlemost will be 3. But wherein 4 yearly means which 2.5, generally we used to say 2.5. But 2.5 means how the trend value will be observed in particular year? Tell me. Generally the trend values must be observed in particular year, not in between the year. Clear? So if that is the case, just look at this problem. 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost 10, right? So 10 years and then sales in thousands they have given 75, 60, 55, 60, 65, 70, 70, 75, 85, 70. Here the moving average is an even period moving average. Yes. Now that is 4 yearly. Initially 4 yearly moving total should be obtained as usual, and then 2 item moving total or 2 centering moving total, anything is fine, of these moving totals should be obtained, and then finally these totals are divided by 8. Why? The reason I will tell you. Look at this now. So even number of time periods, so 2000 to 2009, and then sales 75 to 70. Now 4 yearly moving totals, where exactly it has to be written, because here the lines, the box is clearly given, that's why they have written straight away from 2002. But actually speaking, for the 4 yearly, do you think that 2002 is the moving average? From 2000 to 2003, first 4 years were 0, 1, 2, 3. Now 0, 1, 2, 3, which is the middlemost? Actually speaking 1.5, in between 2001 to 2002, in between it has to be written. But in this textbook it is not shown exactly where it has to be written, directly it has taken under 2002. but which is wrong actually. But actually speaking, what we have to do here, as if it is coming in between 2001 to 2002, again these 4 yearly moving totals have to be centered by adding 2 yearly totals. That means 250, 240, how much? 490. 490 if you write in between, again definitely that falls in 2002. So generally if you observe the problem on paper, then you will understand it very easily. So 4 yearly means 2 steps. First 4 yearly totaling, again 2 item moving totals should be calculated. That is nothing but centered totals. Again the 4 yearly, first year and second year, 250 and 240 should be added and write in between. Again that writing in between definitely falls in particular year. For that reason we are doing 2 moving totals, but here it is not been given clearly. Yes, look at this. 250 plus 240, writing in between 490, and 240 plus 250, again 490, writing in between 240 and 250, again 250 and 265, 515, 265 and 280, 545, and 280, 300, 580, and 300, 300, 600. So if you do this centering of 4 yearly moving totals just by taking 2 item total, then definitely the 2 item total will corresponding to particular year. Earlier 4 yearly totals, it comes in between. 4 yearly means comes between 2001 and 2002, in between the value. But to convert that, we have been changing to 2 yearly centering totals. Clear? So and then the final total, 2 item total divided by 8 if you do, because that 490 has been added by 4 items, and then again 490 has been added by 4 items. So total together 8 items you have been adding it. So both 61.25, 61.25 divided by 8 it has to be done. This is the 4 yearly moving total, which differs from 3 yearly and 5 yearly moving averages. Are you clear guys? 4 yearly moving total. So look at the values, the trend values: 61.25, 61.25, 64.38, 68.18, 72.5 and 75. It is a sort of increasing order, then obviously it shows an upward trend. This is 4 yearly moving averages. Clear guys? Now once again, one more problem we shall see. 4 yearly moving averages. Estimate the trend values by taking 4 yearly moving averages from 2000 to 2009, and the values are given from 12 to 65. First 4 yearly moving totals, as you know how to calculate: 12, 25, 39, 54. First 4 total, and then it must be written in between 2001 and 2002. But in your textbook it cannot be shown because from the Excel here the copy paste has been done in your textbook. That's the reason they couldn't show in between 2001 and 2002 the value 130. So for that reason only directly they have given it 2002 the value. Okay, actually on the paper if you calculate this problem, then clearly you will understand where that 130 has to be written: in between 2001 and 2002. Again from 1 to 4 years calculating the value total 188, that has to be written from 2002 to 2003 in between. So again the totals are falling in between the corresponding years. So actually whenever you calculate or observe the trend value, it has to be followed to particular year. For that reason only again 2 yearly centered totals we are calculating. 130 plus 188, 318, that falls exactly now 2002. That is the correct total, and then corresponding particular year. Then in that year we can observe the trend value, how much it will be. Before 4 yearly directly cannot be observed the trend value to particular year. After centered of 4 yearly totals by 2 totals, then you will understand. So even this is also 39, 54, 70, 84, 92 and 90. It is an oscillatory because first 5 observations are in increasing order, again the last one has come down. So it's an oscillatory movement. Clear guys? So These are the moving averages. 3, 4 and 5 yearly moving averages. Are you clear, guys? So we shall see the next video. Method of least squares. 3 methods we have. Method of least squares. One is straight line, another one is quadratic or parabolic, and the third one is exponential trend. So let us see the least squares method now.